Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Baby, I just don't get it. See the product. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on the shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that there are lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'd be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. The type of woman deserve good fame. This for the diamond, head for the rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything
Hi.
you want and need. A baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be.
Hiya.
Baby, you should let me love
Hi.
you, love you, love you.
What is going on
Yeah.
with my eyes or these glasses?
Your true beauty's description looks so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99, and it's a shame. Don't even know what you want. Everywhere you go, they stop and stare, 'cause you're bad and it shows.
Doing great. How are you?
To your toes, out of control. Baby, you know.
Hi, everybody.
Baby, you never worry about what I do.
All right, let's get it done. Let's get in and get out. Let's get in and get out. Type your blood type in the comments. Hi. Type your blood type in the comments. Hi, everybody. Tap the screen and share the live. Invite some friends to learn. And let's change some people's lives. Good, I've been busy today. I had to go get a new tire on my car. For some reason it just kept losing tire pressure and I don't want to keep dealing with that, so had to go next door actually and get that taken care of this morning or this afternoon. So now I'm back, ready to work. Ready to work. Let's go. So if you are new to the live, put new in the comments and I will explain to you what it is that we do here. Okay? If you're new, just put new in the comments and I will tell you what it is that we do. I am Mama Trey and I teach you how to eat according to your blood type in order to reverse your ailments. Okay? So the reason that a lot of people are suffering or have triggered disease in their body is because you are eating the wrong foods for your genetics. That's what it boils down to. Okay? All 4 blood types have a different gut microbiome, which means we all cannot eat and digest the same foods. So once you learn what foods you should be eating and you start eating those foods, then you have made it possible for your body to heal itself. Okay? I always have to give a moment of silence whenever that song comes on. Okay? So, what's happening is you are creating these diseases in your body, which means if you've created it, you can fix it. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Y'all are going to doctors that are telling you that your disease is incurable, it's not reversible. That's a lie. Okay? If your disease was triggered by drugs that your doctor has prescribed you or by the foods that you're eating every day, then it's reversible. Okay? So what we do is we talk about all 4 blood types What is he doing? Jordan's downstairs doing something. Okay? You can do it. All right? We talk about all 4 blood types, but we only talk about what foods are triggering specific ailments in your body and what foods can reverse those ailments. Okay? So there are some ailments that are prevalent in certain blood types. Okay? So we always start with blood type O because blood type O is the majority of Americans. Okay? That makes up 44% of the US population. But blood type A makes up 42%. So the country is nearly half and half. This half benefits from red meat, this half doesn't. Okay? That's why we have so many discussions about food and what diets everybody should be on. It's nobody's business what you're putting in your mouth. It's only your business what you're putting in your mouth. Okay? So, blood type O. Let's talk about what ailments you are prone to. If you have any of these ailments, put it in the comments. Number 1 thing is high blood pressure. Okay? If you have high blood pressure, put it in the comments. Remember to tap the screen and share the live with 15 people. The next thing is insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is for mostly everyone that has high blood pressure, the root of the problem. Okay? Insulin resistance is when glucose cannot get into your red blood cells. What's the root cause of that? You eating carbohydrates. Okay? So here's how it goes. You're eating carbohydrates. That's putting too much sugar in your body. Your body is releasing insulin into your bloodstream. However, that insulin is not getting into your red blood cells. When that happens, it causes your arteries and your veins to constrict. When your arteries and your veins constrict, it puts pressure on your heart, and that is what is sending your blood pressure up. So at the root of your high blood pressure is carbohydrates. And that's for everybody. Anybody that's dealing with high blood pressure is because of carbs. So for all of these years that they've been telling us, oh, this leads to heart disease, that leads to heart disease, blah, blah, blah. Really, what is leading to heart disease is carbohydrates. Because carbohydrates turn into sugar in your body. So at the root of your heart disease is sugar. But they don't want to tell you that. Because they want you to continue to eat carbs so that you can continue to come to the doctor and get them drugs. How long have y'all been on high blood pressure medication? How come your high blood pressure is not fixed? How come you still have high blood pressure? Because you're still eating the foods that raise your blood pressure. Thank you. Okay. So what else is it that blood type O deals with? Anemia. If you have any of these things, anemia, thyroid problems. Okay. Thyroid problems come from bad bacteria in your gut, which is dysbiosis. Okay. Bad bacteria is dysbiosis. Okay. So those are the things that blood type O is dealing with. Let's talk about the foods that are triggering these things. The number one thing that triggers inflammation in your body. Inflammation is what is at the root of your insulin resistance. Okay? Inflammation is at the root of a lot of people's problems because you're eating foods that inflame you. Inflammation happens when the lectins in the food, all whole foods have lectins. They're just little small proteins in all whole foods. When those lectins come in contact with your blood, a chemical reaction happens. Either it's going to be positive and everything's going to be gravy, you feel great, you sleep great, your energy's great, great, right? But if it is a negative reaction, then you're going to immediately trigger inflammation. because inflammation is one of the two ways the body defends itself. Inflammation protects your organs, mucus protects your immune system. You only have two defense mechanisms. Okay? So, when you are eating foods that your body does not like, it's going to immediately swell, because now your body thinks it is being attacked by a virus or a fungi or a bacteria that's not friendly. Parasites. Okay? Your body is then put in a position of defense. When your body is put in a position of defense and you keep eating those foods, now you have chronic inflammation, and that is what is at the root of your diseases. Okay? I'm just giving you the story of how the body is working. Okay? The number one thing that is going to trigger inflammation in your body, which then makes you insulin resistant, which then raises your blood pressure, is wheat. Anything made from wheat, anything with wheat in it. Okay? The minute you consume wheat, your body feels like it's being attacked. So now it's on the defense. The number one thing that wheat does in the body is triggers a violent inflammation in your intestines. When that happens, all of your organs are going to swell. Okay? The number two thing that it does is it stops the body from absorbing minerals and nutrients in other foods. So when you're eating wheat next to something that you think is so nutritious for your body is unable to absorb the minerals and nutrients from that food. So you're not getting any benefit from that food. Now you're mineral deficient. When you become mineral deficient, that is what's at the root of mental illnesses, strokes, heart attacks. Okay? So your bipolarism, your schizophrenia, your ADHD, your hyperactivity, your depression, your anxiety, your drug abuse, your alcohol abuse, all of those things come from you lacking minerals. What's the root cause of that? Wheat. The number three thing that wheat does in your body is it converts your happy hormones, dopamine and serotonin, into anger and aggression hormones, which is noradrenaline and norepinephrine. So now when you're eating pizza and hamburgers with buns and cereal, that stuff is literally taking you could be perfectly happy and then eat that and be angry or agitated or filled with anxiety, because it literally converts your hormones, which is crazy. Then the fourth thing that wheat does in the body is it slows down your metabolism. How does it do that? The metabolism is run by hormones. Okay? So when you consume food, those hormones are supposed to break that food down and convert it into energy in order for you to use it as fuel. Okay? Food is just medicine and fuel for the body. But when you're eating wheat, it interferes with that process. So now those hormones are converting your food into sugar and storing it as fat, thus slowing down your metabolism. How many of y'all just feel tired and sluggish all the time? How many of y'all just feel tired and sluggish all the time? Just, you need a nap. Wheat. Most of the things that you're eating for breakfast is wheat. Most of the things you're eating for lunch is wheat. Most of the things y'all eat for dinner is wheat. That's what's happening. Okay? The second thing you should never eat as a blood type O is corn. What does corn do in the body? Corn stops your body from making insulin. So I'm not just talking about corn on the cob or corn in a can. I'm talking about all the other sneaky ways that corn is used. High fructose corn syrup, regular corn syrup, corn oil, corn starch, And then white distilled vinegar and some of your apple cider vinegars are also made from vinegar. So that means every condiment in your house has corn in it. Your ketchup, your mustard, your mayonnaise, your salad dressings, your barbecue sauce, your hot sauce. Your brown liquor is made from corn. Your Hennessy, your Cavalier, your E&J, your Maker's Mark, all made from corn. Now maybe you can see why we have such an epidemic of diabetes in this country. Because corn is in everything. Every sweet thing that you eat today has high fructose corn syrup in it. Tap the screen, share the live. I need y'all to work today. I need y'all to tap the screen, send me gifts and shit like that, because I really don't want to be here today. You know, there are just some days that you just struggle. Today is a struggling day. But I'm on assignment, so I got to do what I got to do. So I need y'all to participate. Okay? When you go get your foods list, this is the stuff that's on your avoids list. And when you get your foods list and you look at your avoids list, you'll know exactly why you're sick. You will then know exactly why you have the ailments that you have, because you've been eating all the wrong things all this time. And it doesn't matter if you grew up eating these things. You didn't know no better. Some of y'all literally will try to justify it. Like, well, I've been eating it for years. Yeah, and that's why you have the ailments you have. Your ailments don't happen overnight. It comes from years of abuse. Thank you. So here are the things that you should never ever eat. Hi. Barley, cornflakes, cornmeal, hominy, polenta, all corn grains. That's popcorn. That's grits. Okay. Cream of wheat, Amir, Familia, Farina, Farro, gluten flour, graham flour, grits, kamut, lentil flour, dal, mastigum, papadum, puff wheat, 7 grain, shredded wheat, sorghum, wheat bran, wheat germ, bulgur wheat, durum wheat, semolina wheat. I always have to pause on semolina wheat because most of your pastas are made from semolina wheat. So that's your macaroni, that's your spaghetti, that's your lasagna noodles, your Alfredo noodles, your ramen noodles are all made from semolina wheat. Also, whole wheat flour, white flour, sprouted wheat, all of your grain. If you are blood type O, y'all cannot have no grains. There's not one whole grain in America that offers you any health benefits. That's for everybody. As much as y'all have been programmed to believe that whole grains are good for you, it is a lie. That includes your oats, especially your oats. Oats are bad, 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 bad. All of those things turn into sugar in your body, and if you are a blood type O, y'all cannot consume things that turn into sugar in your body. That is your downfall. And your digestive system is not set up to digest grains at all. So every time you eat them, I don't care if y'all eating rye bread, I don't care if y'all eating sourdough bread, it's bread. Okay? I don't care what it's called in your country. I don't care what color it is. I don't care how you made it. It is bread. We have to stop trying to outwit our bodies. You're never going to be smarter than your body. Your body knows what bread is. Okay? It's not worth the aggravation. It's not worth you triggering this inflammation in your body that's sending your blood pressure up. Okay? The number 3 thing you should never eat again is dairy foods. What a lot of people don't know is dairy food is straight sugar. Lactose is sugar. Anything ending in ose is sugar. Okay? Y'all out here drinking Lactaid and all the, I'm lactose intolerant. Yes, you are. You're sugar intolerant. Hi. You are absolutely lactose intolerant. What you don't know is lactose is sugar. Okay? As an O, as an A, you are lactose intolerant. You cannot have dairy foods. It immediately triggers inflammation in your body and it shoots your blood pressure up. I know y'all love cheese and y'all deal with the rumbling tummies and you deal with the gas and you deal with the bloating because your tongue loves cheese. Okay? But your body hates it. Mucus is just the body's defense mechanism. You're forcing your body to fight for your health. As an AB, you're going to be full of mucus, ma'am, because we have a weaker immune system. Mucus protects your immune system. Okay? So when you have a weaker immune system, mucus is going to overcompensate for that to protect your immune system. Y'all are thinking that mucus is your enemy and it's your bestest friend. So y'all have been talked into trying to rid your body of mucus, not knowing that you won't even be able to blink your eyelids if you don't have any mucus. Your food won't even digest if you don't have mucus in your body. Okay? Y'all have been misled. If you are blood type O and you're full of mucus, then that's a problem, because you're eating things that's triggering the mucus. If you are blood type A and AB, your body is going to overcompensate for the fact that you have a weaker immune system. So just get your ass a box of Kleenex and keep it moving. Just know in the morning you're going to be hacking up some spit. You're going to be blowing your nose. It is what it is. It may not be sexy to your man, but who cares? Kleenex. You don't know what Kleenex is? When you eat dairy food, it not only triggers inflammation in your body, but it also creates an overabundance of bad bacteria. Okay? It also causes leaky gut. Dairy foods are extremely dangerous to blood type O and blood type A. That's 86% of the US population is to never eat dairy of any kind. Not ice cream, not Greek yogurt, not none. And y'all are out here giving dairy to your kids who are blood type O's and blood type A's. And then you're wondering why your kids always got a snotty nose, why your kid always got an ear infection, why he always got some sort of infection where he got to get on antibiotics at the doctor's office. Because you are giving your child dairy foods and he is of the blood type that cannot tolerate dairy foods. So if I had a kid in school, I would be sending a note saying, don't ever give my child any dairy. Or I would be packing his lunch. That's much cheaper than your child ending up with infections all the time. Here are the other things that are raising your blood pressure and causing the inflammation in your body. Kidney beans, lentils, bacon, navy beans, potatoes. Potatoes are extremely dangerous as well. Y'all can't have potatoes. First of all, they trigger inflammation, shoots your blood pressure up. They turn into sugar in your body. What do you give to babies in what? Give to babies in what? Why are you not giving your babies titties? Titty milk. If you have a baby, why are you not breastfeeding? I said potatoes. I just found out I'm diabetic and it's hard. You keep telling yourself it's hard, it's gonna be hard. If y'all have babies, you should be putting a titty in his mouth. Okay? What you should not be doing if your babies are, first of all, you need to know what your baby's blood types are. Okay? If your babies are blood type O, you should not be giving them formula because the formula is made from soy. Okay? All these formulas on the market are made from soy. Maybe the milk isn't following fast enough. If you don't know that person's situation, don't gather to guess. A lot of people aren't breastfeeding because they just don't have time. I believe you should be breastfeeding your kid at least for the first year because that just sets them up for great health. I mean, it just, okay? You feeding your child breast milk is setting them up for great health. Do it for as long as you possibly can. I know you got to go to work, but you need to pump them titties, baby. That is liquid gold. If I had to do it all over again, I would have breastfed Jordan, but I didn't know no better. So here I am feeding Jordan formula, which is made from soy, not realizing that this is totally, Jordan looked like Buddha. He was so fat. And everybody loves a fat baby, but there's a difference between a chubby little baby and just an inflamed baby. And then on top of that, he always had some sort of ear infection, cold or something. Not knowing that as a blood type B, he cannot have soy at all. O's and B's can never have soy. Okay? So if your kids are beyond the breastfeeding time, then you can give them goat's milk, but you cannot give them cow's milk. Jordan was huge, and my doctor just thought it was, he's in the 95th percentile. Something ain't right, ma'am. Something ain't right. And these doctors have no problem just continuing to give your kids antibiotics. Thank you. They just continue to give your kids, anytime you bring your kid in there, they're going to write a prescription. And then Jordan was allergic to the normal antibiotics, so am I. So we found out at 3 that he had to have his tonsils taken out. Once he had his tonsils taken out, he didn't have all them colds and shit anymore. But if I hadn't been feeding him the wrong formula, would he have needed to have his tonsils taken out? As far as listen, if you are a person that is dealing with high blood pressure, kidney issues and shit like that, you should not be eating no potatoes. I don't care what you call them in your country. I don't give a shit what nationality they are. I don't care what color they are. You should not be eating no potatoes at all. Okay? Y'all are trying to heal your body. You're not going to be able to heal your body with a bunch of sugar. The potatoes, I don't care what color they are, what you call them, turn into sugar. It's straight starch. They are full of potassium, which is going to affect your kidneys. How many of y'all got kidney problems? Ma'am, I'm not doing what I did yesterday. Okay? We're not going to keep repeating the same shit over and over again. You heard me the first fucking time I said it. I don't know how much more explicit I can make the no potatoes. How many of y'all have kidney problems? Where do you think your kidney problems came from? 2 places. Potatoes and your high blood pressure medication. So you willing to be on dialysis for some fucking sweet potatoes? It's just a quick question. Are you willing to be on dialysis and have chronic kidney disease for some fucking sweet potatoes? I haven't had no sweet potatoes yet that's worth going and getting pee removed from my body. That's what we're talking about. Y'all are willing to give up your health for food. That's what it boils down to. You're willing to sacrifice your health for food. Food that's offering you absolutely no. Boop. I'm telling you right now, I'm blocking you. If y'all are so addicted to potatoes, it's because you have parasites. You have a belly full of worms. Those worms are addicted to sugar. That's what they live for. Hi. And the reason that you are spazzing out over the no potato thing is because your parasites are spazzing out. You have worms. You got a bunch of bugs sitting in your stomach right now that are craving sugar. That's how they live. That's what they survive on. Oh, I got a sweet tooth. No, you don't, ma'am. You have parasites. That's all it is. So anywho, the other things that are triggering inflammation in your gut: yeast infection, any solution. Ma'am, why don't you Google that? How did you get a yeast infection? Sitting around eating a bunch of food that's creating an overabundance of yeast and candida in your body. Don't come over here looking for the fast cure, sweetheart. That's not gonna happen. Okay? Everybody wants a remedy. Everybody wants a quick fix or a band-aid. In order for you to get solutions, you have to go to the problem. Okay? You gotta figure out what's causing the problem and stop eating that food. If you are a blood type O, go and get your foods list. Only eat the beneficial foods and watch what happens. In the first 7 days, you're going to lose 7 to 10 pounds of inflammation. How do you get rid of them? Pumpkin. And get your foods list so you don't create more parasites. You should be scared. How many of y'all have anemia? You lost 10 pounds? Good. How many of y'all have anemia? If you have anemia, it's because parasites are eating your red blood cells. That's why you have it. Parasites are eating your red blood cells. You also cannot have tomatoes. Potatoes and tomatoes are nightshade vegetables. Nightshade vegetables immediately trigger inflammation in your body because they have a built-in insecticide that keeps them from getting eaten. Okay? So when you're eating these vegetables, nightshade vegetables are potatoes, bell peppers, okra, eggplant, tomatoes, sorrel, hot peppers. All of those things are nightshades. They emit a phytotoxin. They emit a phytotoxin into your body that immediately triggers inflammation, which is then raising your blood pressure. Hi. These are the things that I'm telling you right now is why your blood pressure is high. Okay? Because you're eating foods that trigger inflammation. A lot of those foods trigger your body to release a bunch of insulin into your bloodstream. That insulin's not getting into your red blood cells, so now you're insulin resistant. Insulin resistance causes your arteries and your veins to constrict, which then puts pressure on your heart, and that's what's sending your blood pressure up. So the other things that are at the root of your high blood pressure is corn oil, food additives, guar gum, and carrageenan. What if I cook the tomatoes? Is it going to change into a whole other vegetable if you cook it? Is it going to change into a whole other vegetable, ma'am? It started off as a tomato, but now it's a kumquat. Is that what's going to happen? A little while ago, man. Food additives, guar gum, and carrageenan. Guar gum is in your almond milk. So your almond milk is raising your blood pressure. Your almond milk is triggering inflammation in your body. And then also peanut oil. Blood type O is not for the peanuts. I saw something really disgusting yesterday. Somebody had a hamburger and they put a big old glob of peanut butter on it and bacon. I was like, what is wrong with y'all? What the hell's going on? Anywho, let's talk about this bad bacteria in your gut. I have recipe books out, ma'am. You can go get a recipe book. Okay? I haven't had time to get my book together. I'm working on it. But I'm very busy. Very. Okay? Listen, first and foremost, y'all have to stop telling yourselves that something is hard. Y'all be the people that y'all be so busy convincing yourself that shit is hard. Y'all are the ones that are creating these struggles in your life. Y'all are creating the struggle because you're convincing yourself that doing what's right for your body is so hard. I cannot think of one thing that is more worthy of your time and effort than your fucking health. Not your husband, not your wife, not them damn kids. I cannot think of one thing that is more worthy of your time and attention than your health. And y'all just be talking about how hard something is. So doing the right thing for yourself is hard? It's interesting to me. Stop telling yourself something is hard because you're literally convincing yourself that it's hard. You're speaking struggle into the universe. You're making what you should have always been doing into a chore. And it should be a pleasure to serve your body. Because this body has been with you since day one and is going to be with you until the very end. Unlike your friends, unlike your family, unlike your co-workers, okay? They're not going to be there for you at the end. So there should be nothing else on this planet that is worthy of your worship than your body. Nobody said you had to be a supermodel, but damn, y'all will maintain the fuck out of a car. There is only one you, sweetie. Let's talk about this bad bacteria. Okay? Y'all have no idea how many ailments you guys are dealing with come from bad bacteria. Okay? The human body is made up of mostly bacteria. You have more bacteria in your body. You have more bacteria in your body than you actually do human cells. Okay? So, common sense would say, I need to placate this bacteria because this bacteria has the power to make me sick. And that's what's happening. You're literally sharing a body with trillions of bacteria. And that is what is running your health. Okay? We have been so miseducated when it comes to how our bodies work. You have to make friends with this damn bacteria because it ain't going nowhere and it runs everything. So we have all of this bacteria in our body that is responsible for several different processes in our body. There is one particular strain of bacteria that could be at the root of you being a diabetic, called alpha glucosidase. Good night. Okay? We have all of these different strains of bacteria. That is what's triggering. Candida is another one. That's triggering all of these ailments. The last batch was strawberry, blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, lemon, ginger, and kiwi. Ma'am, are you eating according to your blood type? Because from that list you just put, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe that's why y'all got all these damn parasites, because y'all be sitting up eating strawberries and shit. There's a lot of bugs up in strawberries. A lot. No one benefits from strawberries. Are you a blood type O, sweetie 656? I hope not. Because you are fucking up. What y'all think are seeds? Those are little bugs in the strawberries. I hope you ain't a blood type O. And when you juice your fruits and vegetables, you are literally taking all of the nutrition out of your fruits and vegetables. And then you're eating too many servings of that fruit and vegetable. If you just would have eaten the one piece of fruit, that's a serving. But when y'all are juicing several servings of the fruit. And then it's just sugar. Y'all cannot accept the fact that sugar, a bunch of these fruits is just straight sugar, sweetie. Okay? I'm blocking anybody that asks me dumbass questions today. So I'm just letting y'all know up front. How many of you, put your ailment in the comments. How many of you have alopecia, endometriosis, bad skin, your acne, your psoriasis, your plaque psoriasis, your eczema, your vitiligo, your dermatitis, any skin issues? Okay? Anxiety and depression, IBS, IBD, H. pylori, staph, E. coli, COPD, thyroid issues. All of those things come from bad bacteria in your gut. Just found out I'm B12 deficient from being vegan. Yeah. Are you a blood type O? First of all, anybody that's vegan, you need to stop. Stop being vegan. There's absolutely no redeeming qualities in being a vegan at all. The body requires protein. It must have it. It does not require carbohydrates. It does not require sugar. It requires protein and all of the minerals and nutrients associated with proteins. Okay? So, I'm very happy for you, sweetie. Keep doing whatever it is you're doing. Here are the foods that are creating this bad bacteria in your body. The number one thing is dairy foods. Number two, corn. Again, you can get protein from vegetables. Knock yourself out, man. If you are a blood type O and a blood type B, your ass needs to be eating red meat. Most 72-year-olds wouldn't admit to depression anyway. You're absolutely right. People love to equate their age with their health, and it cracks me up. What about plain yogurt? It's still dairy foods. Do you think that the fruit in the yogurt is dairy? Sometimes, I tell you. You can get protein from vegetables. Here's my question. Why do you want to struggle? Why are you putting your body in a state of deprivation? What if you're eating the wrong vegetables? What if you're eating the wrong beans? Y'all are out here eating all these do you know what chickpeas do in your body? The exact same thing that corn does. It stops insulin production in your body. So y'all are literally out here telling people that they should live their lives on beans and chickpeas, when the beans and the chickpeas that you're eating are triggering inflammation in your body, which is then sending your blood pressure up, cutting off your insulin supply in your body. Y'all are doing more harm than good. So you would rather try to piece together some sort of protein-rich meal rather than you eating a piece of red meat. Who are you trying to impress? Your BP is always high because you're eating carbohydrates, ma'am. It has nothing to do with your stress. You've been lied to. The doctors will tell y'all that your high blood pressure is coming from your salt intake. You cut out salt, but you still have high blood pressure. Please explain. Your doctor tells you that your high blood pressure is coming from stress. You stop stressing, but you still have high blood pressure. So please explain. Your high blood pressure is coming from you eating carbohydrates, because that is now making you insulin resistant. Insulin resistance constricts your arteries and your veins, which means it makes your arteries and your veins smaller. Y'all might call it clogged arteries, but really you're just shrinking your arteries. That is putting pressure on your heart, and that's what's sending your blood pressure up. Your blood pressure is not ruled by your brain, it is ruled by your heart. So essentially, carbs are at the root of your heart disease. What are carbs? Sugar. Sugar is the problem. Anything that turns into sugar in your body is the problem. That's what's happening. So if you're sitting around as a vegan, the reason that y'all or keep you want to be vegan, why it's easier for you to be vegan than it is for you to be anything else, is because you still eat carbohydrates. All y'all want is carbs. It's easy for y'all to cut off meat because you're not addicted to meat. You're addicted to carbs. So it's real easy for these vegans to push that lifestyle on y'all because all y'all want to do is sit around and eat a bunch of fucking potatoes. And that's what's killing you. So why is it that you're vegan, but you're getting sicker and sicker and sicker? I have not seen no healthy ass vegans. You're lying because it is absolutely impossible. You're lying. Why your skin not glowing? Every vegan I see got dusty ass skin. Your skin look like shit. Why is that? Why you not glowing like the sun? If these vegetables and fruits were so beneficial to you, how come your skin looks like shit? Your skin look like sandpaper. Why your skin look like sandpaper? You were vegan for 10 years, just killing yourself. I'm not trying to be a bitch about it, but your body has been telling you that it does not appreciate the shit that you're doing with it. How does it communicate that? Disease, ailments, aches, pains. Your body has been saying to you all this time, I cannot tolerate what you are choosing to put in me. So let me go ahead and trigger this disease. Maybe that'll get your attention. That's how your body communicates. Gas, bloating, heartburn, acid reflux. That's how it communicates. You should not be having any of those things. You falling asleep after a meal is the first indicator that you should never have eaten that. Hating on who? Bye. Bloop. I don't have time to hate on. Do y'all even know what hating means? It means that I want something that you have. I do not want nothing that y'all have. I'm very satisfied with the shit I have. I'm trying to get y'all to appreciate the shit you have, which is your body. Your body is the most important thing you own. I don't give a shit how many Birkins you got in your closet. Your body is the most important thing you own. I'm trying to get y'all to appreciate that before it's too fucking late. It's very simple, guys. You have to take the politics out of your food. Politics and social pressure doesn't have anything at all to do with doing what's right for your machine. This is your machine. Okay? Fuck what the outside world says to you. Fuck all that. You have to do what's right for your body. Your body is unlike anybody else's body. So you and the next person can't do the same shit. Thank you. I have a ton more downstairs. Okay? You are an individual person. So I don't care if you live with 20 people in your house. You need to mind your body's business. Everybody else need to fend for themselves. Your family's toxic, get the fuck out of there. Leave them. Abandon them. That's my answer. I don't deal with toxic family. I will leave the country and have. I don't want to be. It's none of your family's business what you are doing for yourself. I'm trying to get it together, 6 different ailments. Some of y'all are sick because of your family. There is nothing written anywhere that says you have to be around toxic people. Period. You don't have to be around these people. You don't have to congregate with these people. Fuck my family. Your family is an accident of birth. You wouldn't even know those people if you weren't related to them. I literally said that to my sister. I would not even know you if we weren't related. Because we have nothing in common. Your people are out here. Okay? Your people are out here. You need to be open to finding your people. Your family are not your people. You get to choose your family. No. If my mama was still alive, we were toxic. My mother passed away when I was 25. She was 41. Me and my mama, honey, we were just now becoming friends when she died. Me and my mama and my daddy. See, what you need to understand is my mama tried to abort me 3 times. 3. Yet here I sit. And she did. Pop was in on it. So needless to say, nobody wanted me to be born. But here I sit. By the grace of God. Why would I be friends with that? Why would I be friends or a good daughter to somebody that told me every single day, you're going to be just like those Wilbon women. You're going to be fat. You're going to be this. You're going to be that. You're never going to amount to anything. Look at God. When you grow up like that, it hardens you. Because if the people that are supposed to love you don't love you, so for me, I learned to get over shit real early. Okay? But I was the complete opposite as a mother. When I became a mother, I was not my mother. I was tough. I'm going to make sure that your ass, I'm going to make sure that your ass is ready for the world. But you're going to know every single day that you are loved and I brought you here. Whether or not you wanted to be here or not. I know you didn't ask to be born. I forgave my mama. My mama didn't know no better. Y'all have to understand that parents don't know what the fuck they're doing. Y'all be holding grudges against people that didn't know no better. They did the best that they could with what they had. And then you got to look at how were they raised. My grandma was some shit. My grandma was an asshole. I said goodbye to her 5 years before she died. Goodbye. Because my grandma was an asshole. And y'all sit back and y'all revering these people like, oh, it's grandma. I know she's an asshole, but nah, she an asshole. So she was an asshole to my mom, which then my mom was an asshole to me. So people are going to do what they're taught. Okay? A lot of the times that we are dealing with people's old shit. Okay? Am I what? Are you one what? What is your question, ma'am? Form the question. Yes, I broke the cycle. Absolutely. But first you have to recognize the cycle. Most of y'all don't recognize the cycle. You gotta recognize it before you can break it. Perfect example. Y'all are eating the foods that gave y'all ancestors or the generations before you diabetes. Why y'all passing down them recipes? Y'all are literally passing down these recipes and then saying that that is your culture. Well, if the generations before you all have diabetes, why the fuck would you eat that? All my grandma and aunties and uncles all had diabetes. Why would I eat their food? Then y'all be the first ones talking about, Diabetes is, my whole family got diabetes. Like it's an inevitability that you're going to have it. If they all have cancer, it's because y'all have the same blood type and y'all are eating the same food, ma'am. Cancer comes from toxins in your body. Y'all are eating food that creates a bunch of toxins in your body. Period. There is a reason and cause for everything. Y'all are not passing down cancer through the blood. Y'all are passing down diseases and recipes. That's what y'all are passing down. Your depression is definitely coming from your food because every single thing that we eat affects our hormones. Everything. Most of your hormones and all of this stuff is housed in your gut. Everybody in my family has freaking diabetes. I don't. Why? Because I'm not eating what they ate. You thought it was common sense until you discovered you. The best thing, and listen, I've accomplished a lot of shit in my life, but the best thing I've ever done was breaking that cycle and influencing my son to break it. Jordan is never going to eat any other way except for what benefits his blood type. So I have broken that cycle. Of all of the accomplishments I have achieved in my life, and there are many, that is the most important one. What's up, Henny man? What's going on? That is the most important one. Because at least I know that my grandkids are never going to eat any way contrary to their blood type. How long until you knew it was working for you? You're going to feel different in the first 48 hours, sweetheart. You don't need to be doing this for no year for you to figure it out. People have reversed their ailments in 30 days. That's why I said you've been lied to. Y'all been on them prescriptions. It's so funny that y'all be asking me how long does it take, but y'all been on those same prescription drugs for 5 and 10 years. And then nothing has changed for you. But y'all want miracles when it comes to this. But you have settled in on the fact that you're going to be on prescription drugs for the rest of your life. Make that make sense. Well, I'm going to try it out. Try it out. What y'all need to understand is your body is waiting for you to do right by it. What do you think is going to happen when your body is sick of your bullshit? It is going to eject your soul from this body. That's what death looks like. Your body is sitting back waiting for you to do right by it because you put all of these demands on your body. I want you to get up. I want you to go sleep. I want you to walk over there. I want you to run. I want you to do all these things. But you don't even do the most basic thing for your body. The body only requires 5 things: water, rest, sunlight, proper food. What else? 5 things. Your body is not, thank you, exercise. That's all it needs. It's very simple. So how to get started? Go and get your foods list. Click the link on my bio, download the foods list into your phone. Only eat the beneficial foods. Okay? Because we are not doing this for weight loss. You can lose weight. Weight is just calorie deficit. Okay? This is going to heal your body. Your body is fully capable of healing itself. But if you are impeding upon that healing, how do you do that? Eating the wrong foods. When you are eating the wrong foods, you are literally forcing your body to focus on something other than your healing. So now you're eating the wrong foods. You have inflamed your body. You have put food in it that it cannot possibly digest, extract any minerals and nutrients from. And now you got to try to force it to crap it out. When does your body have time to focus on healing you? So when you are eating the proper foods, your body is now like, shit, I ain't got nothing to do but work on healing. Cool. She's eating food that is going to fully process. I can fully extract all the minerals and the nutrients out of the food. That's going to help the body to heal even faster. You are literally allowing your body to do exactly what it's designed to do. You just have to get out of the way. Listen, I'm not going to keep telling y'all what can and can't be healed. What difference does it make? Let's think about this for a second. You already have the fucking disease. Nothing that you're doing right now is helping you. So if you don't do this, what's going to happen with your disease? It's going to get worse. Y'all are going to have to employ some common sense. Well, I'm only going to do it if I'm guaranteed healing. Do you think you are guaranteed healing at your doctor? Your doctor charges you money and never gives you healing. But y'all buy into that shit every day. No one is telling you to go out and buy nothing. All we're saying is stop eating the food that's hurting you. Stop eating the food that created the disease. How hard is that? You want to know why you have an overabundance of bad bacteria in your body? It is, as a blood type O, it is coming from dairy foods, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges. Oranges and orange juice. You have to eject the parasites from your gut, ma'am. That's why you crave sugar. Y'all have a bunch of worms in your intestines. That's why y'all think this is so hard, because you have a whole colony of worms living in your intestines that are literally sending messages to your brain, craving carbs. That's all they eat is sugar. So every time you eat some chips, every time you eat some jelly beans, every time you eat anything salty, anything starchy, all of that shit turns into sugar. Same thing applies to blood type B. If anybody is craving sugar, it's because you have parasites. I don't care what blood type you are. Your body should not be craving sugar. I started my journey of healing in October of 2023. I no longer am on blood pressure pills. Do you eat the salt directly from the box, ma'am, or do you get the salt on your food? Where are you getting the salt from, ma'am? Chips, which is carbs. Are you eating it direct? Chips, exactly. Chips are made from what? Potatoes, which is what? A starchy root vegetable, which is a carb. So whenever your ass is eating chips, ma'am, you're eating sugar. Why is this so hard for y'all to grasp? I don't get it. Y'all literally are sitting here thinking that salty foods are not sugar. Why is this such a novel concept? Sugar is the enemy. It's sugar. I'm sorry that y'all cannot understand that. Sugar comes in many forms. I don't give a shit what salt it is. If you're putting it on chips, ma'am, it's carbs. Y'all are not sitting up and just eating a box of Celtic salt. I don't understand why O's are like this. Y'all are some hard-headed motherfuckers. Y'all think A's think they know everything. O's act like they don't know everything. And I mean, I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. It's always the O's. Because they're fucking addicted to carbs. Y'all get to eat the best shit in the world, and y'all are fighting against it. I don't get it. Hard-headed. I don't understand. Maybe y'all aren't sick enough. I say that all the time. Maybe y'all are not in enough pain. Because pain will make you change. Maybe you guys are not in enough pain. Maybe you don't have enough disease in your body. Maybe your disease isn't serious enough. Maybe y'all need to get a little bit sicker before you're receptive. Y'all are literally out here every day taking a chance. You're stepping out on faith that your body is not fed up with your bullshit. That's a scary prospect. Now back to these oranges. Oranges are bad for everybody. Oranges are the devil. And the only reason that y'all think that oranges are so great is because of advertising and marketing. All of the shit that y'all think is so good for you is because of advertising and marketing. They create an overabundance of bacteria in everyone's body. Want to know why your hair is falling out? You want to know why you have endometriosis? There are several things that have even more vitamin C in them, ma'am, than oranges. You know what has more vitamin C? Lemons. And lemons are beneficial to everybody. Bell peppers are a nightshade, so I wouldn't fuck around with them. Y'all are lazy. That's what it is. Y'all are lazy brains. Y'all depend on somebody telling you what you should be doing rather than seeking out the right information about shit. You just want to rely on commercials. The people that do this stuff, they know exactly how our minds work. That's why they've been so successful. You can Google nightshades, ma'am, because some of y'all need to read some shit to be convinced. I should not have to convince you. Ma'am, I don't give a fuck. Here you go. Let me help you out. You got 1 follower, so you made an account to come over and talk to me. Make another one. If you are a blood type O and a blood type A, to get the parasites out of your gut, pumpkin. Pumpkin seeds, roasted pumpkin, pumpkin puree, pumpkin soup, pumpkin. Pumpkin ejects parasites. Have y'all even noticed that when your dog has issues with his gut health, it's pumpkin? Y'all haven't noticed that? If you are blood type B and AB, papaya. Papaya. Not O's can't have papaya, ma'am. If you are blood type B, remember, everybody can't have everything. So y'all have to stop suggesting shit to people. Because you don't know what that person's blood type is. Oh, cayenne pepper that thins out your blood. Everybody can't have cayenne pepper. And cayenne pepper is also a nightshade. Okay? Y'all need to start minding y'all's business. If you have trouble minding your business, it means you don't have enough business. So go get more business. Not somebody else's business. Get more of your own business. Okay? I need to repost that papaya video so y'all don't go out here doing it all wrong. Because last year, there was a papaya trend going on and people were sitting around eating spoonfuls of the seeds. First of all, let me tell y'all this. Do not do papaya if you're pregnant. Okay? If you are pregnant, do not eat papaya, because papaya has the ability to shmishmorshins. Okay? Do not eat papaya if you're pregnant. You could miscarry. Yes, the reason that you do not eat from the neutral section is because it doesn't improve your health. Groceries cost too damn much to be eating food that is not medicinal to your body. Groceries cost too much to be eating food for shits and giggles. Every single thing that you put in your mouth needs to be medicinal. Everything on your beneficial list is medicinal. Y'all be the first ones complaining about some damn groceries. I'm gonna tell you this though, this is a good thing. Your grocery bill is gonna go down. How many people's grocery bills have gone way down since they started eating for their blood type? How many of y'all's grocery bills have? Mine has plummeted. Plummeted. Because I'm gonna tell you what, condiments are super expensive. When you just cut out condiments, that's a third of your damn grocery bill. How did yours go up? How did yours go up, ma'am? How did it go up? There's always some asshole lying. Expensive is relative. Y'all be the same motherfuckers going out here and buying video games. Y'all had no problem buying gym shoes. Y'all had no problem buying video games, do you? You gonna make sure you got the latest video game, don't you? Always talking about something expensive. Nothing is expensive when it comes to your health. You know what's expensive? Being sick. Being sick is expensive. If y'all had to pay for them drugs out of your pocket, you would not be able to afford them either. Would you? That's why y'all don't mind being on 5 or 6 different prescription drugs, because you ain't paying for them. When I was sick, I had to pay for mine out of pocket. I was paying $1,200 a month for drugs that didn't do nothing for 3 years. Now you try paying $1,200 a month for some drugs that don't do nothing. Then we can talk about expensive. That lamb ain't gonna look as expensive. Okay? We have to start being proactive. The problem is, y'all are already sick. But if we had been proactive about our health from the beginning, nobody would be sick. If you had been eating according to your blood type since birth, you would never have any illnesses. It's literally not mindset, it's programming. Y'all have to deprogram yourself. Everything that you do in your life has been programmed by your parents, by your school, by your church, by your family, by your friendships, everything, and advertising, propaganda. Everything that you do has been programmed into your mind. So you have to deprogram yourself. You literally have to stop using certain language with yourself. You have to stop saying negative things to yourself first and foremost. Okay, you're going to have to speak life into yourself. Okay, because true self-love starts with putting the right thing in your body. You can't be going around talking about this self-love. Oh, I love myself. Really? If you really loved yourself, you would not be putting the wrong shit in your body. Yeah, I had a very good job at the time. It paid for some of the drugs, but did not pay for all of the drugs. Woo, you sweaty. First and foremost, stop saying something is hard. What about pickles, Candace? Go get your foods list. Nobody asked me what about nothing else. Go get your foods list. Are you just having pickles for dinner tonight, ma'am, and you just want to check in? You just gonna eat a plate of pickles for dinner? Hi, love. Everybody say hi to Fats. I'm talking about the O's right now. So, what's creating all the bad bacteria in your body? Dairy foods, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges. How many of y'all have ever had leaky gut? Leaky gut is when your intestines have become so soft that now food particles can break through your intestinal wall when your food is being digested. What causes that to happen? Tomatoes, again. Corn, again. Dairy food, again. Vinegar. How do you make pickles? Vinegar. Blood type O cannot have pickles because pickles are made with vinegar. What is vinegar made from? Corn. A lot of y'all apple cider vinegars are cut with distilled white vinegar, which is corn. What does corn do in the body? Stops insulin production. So pickles, you cannot have traditional pickles. If you want to find some good pickles that are not made with vinegar, go get them off of Amazon. It's called Olive My Pickle. Okay? They're expensive. I use the bunny ears because expensive is a relative term. Okay? But if you are a pickle fanatic and you like olives, then go get them. Right. And O's can't even have pickles because it's cucumbers. Y'all do not benefit from cucumbers. There's only one blood type that benefits from cucumbers. That's blood type AB. So pickles is not in your life, baby. Unless you're blood type AB. So hold on. Coffee also triggers leaky gut. Not only does coffee trigger leaky gut, but coffee also cuts off your collagen production. Collagen makes up 30% of your body's overall protein. The body needs protein. It runs on protein. So you're drinking something that is depleting your protein in your body. Your collagen is responsible for your healthy skin, hair, and nails, and the cartilage between your joints and your bones. There's not a cup of coffee that is worth you not having any collagen in your body. You drink about 10 cups of coffee a day. This is probably what your pee looks like. That's disgusting. I said what I said. This is what your pee look like. Your pee probably smells like ammonia. Your pee probably glows in the dark. You traded coffee for kombucha. Kombucha's not healthy for you either. I didn't say y'all couldn't have caffeine. What I said was not coffee. But whenever I say coffee, all y'all hear is caffeine because you're addicted. You're addicted to caffeine. That's green tea, sweetheart. Mushroom coffee is still coffee. When you get your foods list, it tells you specifically what beverages you benefit from. Good. This is why y'all look old and wrinkled. This is why your skin, this is why y'all spending, think about it. Y'all out here spending $300 a month on skincare products. Nothing topically is going to help your skin when you are literally on purpose depleting your collagen from your body. But you want to talk about something's expensive, your ass be on the TikTok shop buying all kinds of Korean shit. Y'all be buying all kinds of Korean shit, still drinking coffee. Good skin starts from the inside. Doesn't start from the outside, sweetheart. Oh, look, my skin looks like glass. Y'all skin looks like ass. Get you some green tea. Green tea can be caffeinated or decaffeinated. I am drinking decaf. If you must have some caffeine, let me tell you why you need this caffeine. Y'all need caffeine because your ass is tired. Putting all them fillers in your face, looking like handsome Squidward. Y'all are tired because you're eating wheat, okay? Once you stop eating the things that are slowing down your metabolism, then you'll have energy and you won't need the caffeine. Matcha's fine. But I don't see anybody drinking matcha without putting milk in it. So what you gonna put in it? What kind of sugar you gonna put in it? Okay? Y'all will find a way to justify your bad habits all the time, when all you have to do is start drinking some green tea. That's all you have to do. Just go get the foods list, ma'am. Just click the link on my page. That's all you need. Just go and get you some green tea. The brand that I like the best is either Stash or Bigelow. They're both very mild. They do not have a strong taste to it. It's not bitter. You'll be fine. Y'all just can't imagine your lives without coffee, without sugar. I don't suggest no alternative milk. All you need is some green. I don't put anything in my tea, sweetheart. Y'all are overthinking this thing. The simpler you keep it, the faster you're going to heal up. Honey is still sugar. Raw milk is still cow's milk. Soy milk you can't have because you're not a blood type A or AB. Again, y'all are hard-headed as fuck. So y'all gonna do what y'all wanna do. Either you want good health or you don't. How many of y'all got thyroid issues? Put in the comments if you have thyroid issues. Tap the screen and share the live. Where the heart's at? Where the gifts at? Yeah, they stay trying to trick their bodies. I mean, it's really not this hard. Y'all are making it harder than it has to be. It's really not as hard as y'all are imagining it to be. It really isn't. You're going to be less hungry. You're going to have more energy. Okay? You're going to have a better mood without drugs. And eventually you're going to be able to come off them prescription drugs that ain't doing nothing for you anyway. Your thyroid issues are coming from the bad bacteria in your gut. Thyroid only if I have anything made from corn. Your thyroid issues are coming from dairy, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges. But there are 4 vegetables that fill your gut with bad bacteria, so much so that that bacteria causes your immune system to attack your thyroid. You know what those vegetables are? Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and mustard greens. Those vegetables creates an antagonistic bacteria in your gut that causes your own immune system to attack it a part of its own body. Here is my disclaimer again about these fucking potatoes, because y'all just cannot understand potatoes. Throw it in the trash, sweetheart. If you are dealing with ailments, which the majority of y'all are, y'all would not be coming here if you were perfectly healthy. Okay? The reason that y'all have your kidney issues, the reason that y'all are dealing with inflammation, the reason that your blood pressure is high is because you are eating potatoes. Oh, fantastic. Good for you. How can y'all explain the kidney issues? There's only two reasons you would have kidney issues. Your high blood pressure medication, which your potatoes are facilitating your high blood pressure, and potatoes. I don't care if you call them yams, they're still potatoes. I'll say it again more clearly. Blood type O cannot eat anything that turns into sugar in your body. So if that is rice, if that is potatoes, you cannot eat it. Your body is not set up to process sugar. You want to know what's at the root of most of y'all's problems? Sugar. Fruits is another one. Y'all are not the fruit people. That's not for you. Y'all are the savory people. Y'all are carnivores. I don't care if you've chosen not to be a carnivore. That's what your body requires. Why do you have the illnesses that you have? Because you're not eating what you're supposed to eat. Y'all are supposed to eat red meat. Red meat, certain fish, certain dark leafy greens. That's your life. Simple, straightforward. It only takes two things to make blood type O happy and healthy. Red meat and exercise. That's it. And y'all want to be the most complicated, convoluted people on the planet when y'all have the simplest, most straightforward way of eating. I don't understand. Do y'all just crave drama? Y'all make this shit hard. Y'all act like A's when you're really O's. Y'all want to be A's so bad. I do not recommend juicing. Because what the fuck you gonna juice, ma'am? Some figs and some prunes? I need a punching bag. I'm gonna buy me a punching bag. So when I get off the live, I can go downstairs and punch it. The only thing you should be juicing is a steak. It's every day with the O's. It's every day. It's the same dumbass questions every day. If your kids ask you the same dumbass question over and over again, you'll slap the taste out of their mouth. If Fats would see these big ass birds on our roof. Come here, Fats. Look. Come here. Look, you got this baby. Look over here. Look at the birds. You don't see these birds over. Follow my finger. Fats, I'm talking about these birds. Look at this bird over here. Everybody's slow today. Everybody's slow today. Big ass black birds right here on the damn roof. That's like where? Where they at? How many of y'all got a slow metabolism? Your options for your blood type is the Eldon blood typing kit. Oh, Tim Walls just messaged me. Okay. Get the Eldon blood. If you don't know your blood type, get the Eldon blood typing kit off Amazon. Okay. You don't even see these big ass birds over here. That's the birds over here. Who are you barking at? The birds over here. Who here is in Vegas? Who here is in Vegas? How often do I get a new plant? On average, probably every week. Every week. When I see Brandon the plant guy, whenever he goes live, I usually buy something. Tomorrow, this girl said she's gonna have these big, she had ginormous pothos, like this one. Let me show you. You see that ginormous pothos right there? That is in, it has a post in it. It's ginormous. I bought it like that. But she said she's gonna have some in tomorrow on Wednesday. So I'm probably gonna get another couple of those, because you know, pothos cleans the air. So I washed all of the downstairs plants yesterday. I have to wash all of these. I'll do it tomorrow. But pothos cleans the air. So I probably have more pothos than I do anything else. I have some monsteras. My favorites are philodendrons. Blood type A is next. I'm almost done with blood type blood type O. If you have a slow and sluggish metabolism, it is because you're eating wheat, kidney beans, and navy beans. Okay? The lectins in those foods interfere with your hormones and slows down your metabolism. Yeah, the downstairs ones are really, I'm gonna post, I'll take a picture of the ones downstairs. So let's turn it around for blood type O. Let me give y'all some good news, because y'all just seem to be sad. Let me give y'all some good news, okay? What is going to reduce your inflammation? By reducing your inflammation, that is going to make you less insulin resistant, which is then going to naturally lower your blood pressure. So if you want to get off of those high blood pressure meds, which I suggest you do, because my question to you is, why are you staying on the high blood pressure meds when they're not doing anything? Why are you still on them? What are they doing? Besides messing up your kidneys, what are they doing? Okay? The way to solve your high blood pressure issue is to stop eating carbohydrates. That is the solution. And how you know your doctor's full of shit is he should have told you to stop eating carbs. The reason your doctor didn't tell you that is because he wants you to continue to buy those drugs. That's how he makes his money. The doctor's not making his money because of doctor visits. He's making his money from you keep refilling that drug. Y'all are giving them residual income. It's no different than network marketing. Y'all are on an auto ship. Y'all are on an auto ship. So, how do we reduce inflammation in your body? First, what I did, because inflammation was what my biggest problem was, I got my foods list and then I Googled anti-inflammatory foods. So I compared the two lists, and the things that were anti-inflammatory on my beneficial list, that's what I ate the most. Because there are foods that will reduce inflammation. For blood type O, it's omega-3 containing fish. Those fish would be cod, halibut, red snapper, and trout. They are super high in omega-3s. Omega-3s reduce inflammation in the body. Okay? Y'all do not benefit from salmon. You do not benefit from sardines. You do not benefit from tuna. But you do benefit from those. And when you get your list, there are the other fish that you also benefit from. Okay? If you need an omega-3 supplement, click the link on my bio and go to CE Organics and get you one. Ultra Omega and Ultra Krill. Okay? Also, walnuts are anti-inflammatory and also detoxing. So eat y'all a handful of pumpkin seeds and a handful of walnuts every day. Okay? Hazelnuts, flaxseed oil, parsnips, peas, and pineapple. If you are battling inflammation, you should be drinking or eating some pineapple every day. Okay? Pineapple is the most slept on fruit in the world. It is literally the most powerful fruit on the planet. That and figs, which y'all benefit from. Okay? Figs are incredible. No one benefits from almonds, sweetheart. Nobody. You're being lied to. There's no beneficial attributes to almonds. So anyway, what food does your body's bacteria love? That's you're missing all the birds. Here's your bird. Oh, he's got some food in his mouth. What is that? I can't tell. Look, Fats. Over here. You see the birds? What does your bacteria love to eat? He still will not look straight ahead. The number one thing that your body's bacteria loves is onions. All the onions. Red, white, yellow, green, raw, cooked. It does not matter. Your body's bacteria absolutely loves onions. I want y'all to do a search on TikTok for baked onions. You guys are going to be obsessed. You baked some tonight? Did you fall in love with it? Baked onion is going to change your life. I'm telling you. Okay? What else? It loves string beans, broccoli, escarole, chicory, Swiss chard, and kale. Look at how y'all have been deceived. These people made all of these commercials for that damn Activia yogurt telling you it was going to improve your gut health when in all actuality it made your gut health worse. You just did the search? You've been lied to. And they know this. We've been here. The reason those people are rich is because we don't know. They have played on our ignorance our entire lives. Their time is over. Your doctor told you onions? Well, here's the thing. If someone is teaching nutrition, they would have to do it according to your blood type, because not everything is the same for everyone. All 4 blood types have a different gut microbiome. We all have different levels of stomach acid. We all have different levels of digestive enzymes and types. And we all have different levels and types of bacteria. So we all can't eat the same thing. That's the difference. So one size fits all has never been the way to go. That's why diets don't work. Okay? Everybody's like, oh, what diet should I be on? Diets are just to sell products. Diets are literally created to sell products. It's a marketing scheme. Because every diet that you see has products associated with it. Okay? So, what is going to completely change your life if you are a blood type O? What is going to speed up your metabolism? What is going to raise your dopamine and your serotonin? Ma'am, you can simply just go get the foods list. You don't have to ask me if something's okay. When you get your foods list, you'll see exactly what's okay. Okay? What's going to speed up your metabolism, raise your dopamine and your serotonin, which are your happy hormones, give you energy so you're no longer tired, have you sleeping a full night without having to take something to help you sleep. Yeah, that's the scheme. Red meat. It's not just steak. It's red meat. Beef, lamb, veal, mutton, venison, bison, which is buffalo. Blood type O is blood type O and B is the reason 25% of every grocery store has red meat in it. And for all the lies that people tell about red meat, they're all lies. Red meat. Where did y'all get this red meat gives you cancer shit from? Because if that was the case, more people would have cancer. Vegans have cancer. Cancer does not come from red meat. Your body requires, and that's the setup. These doctors will tell y'all not to eat red meat, but they leave work and go eat a steak. They don't want poor people eating red meat. That's what it is. They don't want poor people eating red meat. They want y'all eating fake shit. They want y'all eating lab meat. They want y'all eating chicken. Okay? Because there aren't enough cows to go around. They want to eat the cows. They want to eat the sheep. They want us eating pork and chicken, which is at the root of most of our diseases. Okay? Red meat is going to change everything for you. You're not even going to want as much coffee as you've been drinking because you're not going to need as much coffee because you're going to wake up with energy. You're going to have energy all day. And you are going to eat less. Have y'all noticed that you eat less now? You know why? Because the food is fully digesting in your body. And then you still have people that, oh, red meat doesn't digest in my system. But every time y'all ate red meat, you were eating it next to a carb. When you are eating your proteins and your carbs together, you are literally sacrificing the protein's digestion because the carb stops the protein from being digested. Y'all did it. Your food combinations is what did it. So now that you know better, you can do better. What's going to help with your thyroid? Raising your iodine levels in your body. What does that? Turmeric and sea vegetables. Sea vegetables is sea moss, seaweed, wakame, kombu, nori. Okay? Sea vegetables naturally raises your body's iodine levels and your iodine, kelp, bladderwrack. Go get my sea moss. My sea moss has kelp, bladderwrack. Bladderwrack and kelp are the same thing. But it also has sea moss, bladderwrack, and burdock root. Okay? Burdock root cleans the blood. But those two things will help improve your thyroid. The main thing that's going to help your thyroid is not eating the foods that create bad bacteria. Hi. And what's going to repair your leaky gut? Chicory, onions, peas, prunes, maitake mushrooms, beet greens, collard greens, and fava beans. So that's it for blood type O. That's not the full foods list. Okay? But it is what is causing your ailments and what will reverse them. Click the link on my bio, download the full foods list into your phone, only eat the beneficial foods, and watch what happens to your body over the next 7 days. You are going to feel better than you have felt in decades. I promise. And you're probably going to lose 7 to 10 pounds of inflammation effortlessly. Where's blood type A? Where is blood type A? Let's go. So what is it that blood type A deals with? Blood type A is literally the opposite. Okay? If you have these organ failures, it's because you are putting pressure on these organs by eating the wrong foods. Okay? If you have a disease in your body, you eating according to your blood type will help reverse it. I don't give a fuck what it is. Unless your ass lives next door to a nuclear power plant. You created the problem. Okay? So listen. If you are a blood type A, here are your problems. Ineffective animal protein breakdown. Poor metabolism of saturated fats. What that means is y'all cannot eat animal protein. Simply because you do not have enough stomach acid to break down animal proteins. You do not have enough stomach acid to break down foods that are high in saturated fats. You are the complete opposite of blood type O. Blood type O has high levels of stomach acid. That's why their bodies can break down meat and foods that are high in saturated fats. Y'all can't. They have a strong metabolism, a strong cardiovascular system, a strong immune system. Y'all are the opposite. Y'all don't have none of those things. You have the weakest immune system, the weakest cardiovascular system. Y'all are prone to illnesses because of that. Okay? Also, you have adrenal hormone stress imbalance. That's your cortisol. Y'all have a higher level of cortisol in your bloodstream all day. That is what makes y'all feel stressed out and anxious all day. That is y'all's natural state. How many of y'all just feel stressed out all the time as a blood type A? You just feel perfectionistic, overthinking shit. That's y'all's natural state. Okay? That's the way your fight or flight is set up. Blood type A and blood type B have the same fight or flight. Cortisol is your stress hormone. Y'all have a steady stream of your stress hormone in your blood all day. That's why y'all feel the way you feel. But there are also foods that are jacking you up with that cortisol. Okay? At the root of your cortisol problems is the fact that you are protein malnourished. When you are protein malnourished, it causes your body to release even more cortisol into your bloodstream. So you already had this cortisol. But now, because you're not eating the right proteins that your body can break down and extract the minerals and nutrients from, you're protein malnourished. That makes your cortisol even higher. And when your cortisol is higher, it causes your blood sugar to also be high. How many of y'all are diabetic? Y'all could literally become diabetic from stress. Y'all are predisposed to diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. So what's at the root of your problems? Y'all are not eating the right proteins. The proteins that you do get can't break down in your body, which means you're not getting any of the nutrition from that protein. Also, you have a tendency towards higher blood and cell viscosity, meaning you have thicker blood and larger than normal red blood cells. They told me I was pre-diabetic back in 2006, and I've never been diabetic. So, y'all also have an overgrowth of bad bacteria. They love to tell y'all that y'all pre-diabetic. It's just planting a seed in your mind to get you to accept the fact that they're going to put you on diabetes drugs. That's what that's all about. Doctors love to plant the seeds. Hi. So what are the foods at the root of your problems? The number one thing is red meat. Blood type A can't eat no red meat because your body can't digest it, which means it's not breaking down, and which means you're not extracting any of the minerals and nutrients from it, which means you're not able to shit it out. No, B is next. Also, pork, organ meats, crustaceans. Crustaceans are lobster and crab. Y'all can't eat lobster and crab because your body can't digest it because it's too high in saturated fats. Hi. You also cannot eat shellfish. Y'all cannot have no seafood. You can have fish, but you can't have no seafood because seafood is extremely high in saturated fats. Your body can't digest that. What else? Tropical oils, coconut oil, palm kernel oil, avocado oil. Too high in saturated fats. Y'all cannot have it. Also, regular oils, just industrial oils, corn oil, safflower, canola, sunflower, grapeseed. Your body cannot digest those things. And also, dairy foods. Most cheeses are high in saturated fats. Your body can't digest that. Blood type O and blood type A cannot have dairy at all. So let's talk about this thick blood, shall we? How many of y'all have high blood pressure? Put in the comments if you have high blood pressure. As a blood type A, your high blood pressure is extremely dangerous. Want to know why? First of all, y'all are very prone to blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, and DVTs. Why is that? Because y'all have thicker blood. Your blood is thick. And then your red blood cells are larger than everyone else's. Now, you're eating carbohydrates, which is making you insulin resistant. Remember, you guys are predisposed to diabetes. Predisposed. Okay? Because of how your body is set up, you're predisposed to it. You're eating carbohydrates, which are then making you insulin resistant. When you are insulin resistant, what it means is insulin is trying to get into your red blood cells, but now your red blood cells are resistant. When your red blood cells are resistant to the glucose, it causes your arteries and your veins to constrict. So imagine a water hose. You know how you bend a water hose and now this pressure is building up on this side and then it's trickling on the other side? Those are your veins and your arteries. So when that happens, it puts pressure on your heart. And that's what sends your blood pressure up. But what makes it especially dangerous for blood type A's is that your blood is thicker, your red blood cells are larger, and you are, by what you're eating, shrinking your arteries and your veins. This is how y'all end up. It's not plaque, You're shrinking your arteries and your veins. I literally just said what it is. Y'all always talking about y'all got plaque in your, how'd you get plaque in your arteries? Plaque, how'd you get plaque in your arteries? What caused it? Y'all love talking about plaque. You're shrinking your arteries and your veins. Your blood is thick and you got larger than normal red blood cells. So that shit is clumping up. This is how you clog up. This is how you end up with blood clots. Okay? You're eating carbs. You're shrinking your arteries and your veins. Your blood is trying to travel through your arteries and your veins. Your shit is piling up because your shit is thick and your red blood cells are large. Now you got blood clots. What does that eventually lead to? Heart attacks. Blood type A has more heart disease than everyone else. Y'all have more heart attacks than everyone else. Y'all have more blood clots than everyone else. But guess who has more heart disease than everybody in the country? First of all, heart disease is the number one killer in the country. It's the number one killer. Okay? Black women have more heart disease than all other groups in America. Black women. Could it be the potatoes? Could it be the seafood? Could it be the fact that you're protein malnourished? So, here are the foods that are making your blood even thicker than it already is. There are literally foods that are making your blood even thicker. The number one thing is vinegar. And y'all out here doing vinegar shots, trying to bring your blood pressure down. You're doing vinegar shots because some dusty hotep told you that it was going to do something for your body. I didn't say that black women were more prone to it. I said that black women are experiencing it more than everyone else. And it has to do with our diets. Everything boils down to your diet. Everything. Plus, black women are more stressed out than everyone else. And that's the truth. That plays a lot into it. Because if you're more stressed out, you're going to be eating for that stress too. No one's talking about that. When you are stressed out, you tend to stress eat. So in you being stressed out, you're probably going to try to eat something that makes you feel better. Right? But why are they more stressed out? Ask yourself that question, Miss Ma'am. Ask yourself why black women are more stressed out. Why would you think that? Why would you think? Give me some guesses. Give me some guesses, ma'am. Why would you think that black women are more stressed? I know you should have some hypothesis about that. What you think it is? We are the caretakers. That's exactly right. We've been the cleanup ladies since we were brought here. We so busy cleaning up everybody else's mess. We have to deal with institutional racism on our jobs, in our education, in every aspect of our lives. I'll tell her. We got to deal with Karens in our business all day. Because y'all don't have no business of your own, you're minding ours. I'll tell her. She gonna walk away feeling bullied. We need to have these open dialogues. We need to have these open dialogues. I don't have any fear in letting y'all know what the deal is. I grew up with white people. I got a whole bunch of white people in my family. So I don't have no fear of y'all. I've always been the only black face in the place. So I will tell you the honest to God truth. That's why. We have a bunch of fucking hurdles to jump over every fucking day just to do the regular, normal shit. And y'all don't make it no easier. So y'all think that because y'all like Kamala Harris, that's going to wipe away all of these years of us not liking each other, and it does not. It's going to take generations for black women and white women to get along. You don't trust us and we don't trust you. That's the truth. Now, we gonna vote for our common good, okay? But the truth of the matter is, we have been pitted against each other. What you need to understand, ma'am, is I can say what the fuck I want to say. We have been pitted against each other since the dawn of time. We have been made not to be friends. We have been made not to trust each other. So it's going to take generations for that to smooth out. That's if y'all stay on the right path. Because it ain't never us. It ain't never us. It's y'all. Okay? You can think it's not true all you want to, ma'am, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's interesting that everybody here is agreeing, but you're disagreeing. So you might think, you have to understand, we are a collective. We're not a monolith, but we are a collective. Just like you are a collective. So my thing is, and this is what I had to say to somebody the other day, instead of y'all always trying to advise us on what we need to do, y'all need to advise each other. Y'all don't need to tell us what we need to do, because we always do what we need to do. We always gonna handle business, regardless of whatever the hell's going on. But y'all need to advise each other. It doesn't have to be any anger. It doesn't have to be any hurt feelings. And that's what kills me, because y'all want to always act like somebody's hurting your feelings. The truth is the truth. Whether you accept it or not is your choice. Okay? But this is why black women suffer. Black women are at the top of every illness list. We have more hysterectomies than everyone. We have more, we're on dialysis more than everyone. We have heart disease more than everyone, period. We don't have to play victim, sweetheart. We are the victims. We don't have to play. We don't have to pull the race card. The race card is already here. We are the victims. We just look good doing it. Y'all are the perpetrators. So if there's a perpetrator, there has to be a victim. Duh. Yeah, y'all are victims too, but that's usually from your husband. That's usually from your husband, though. Yeah. It is. It really is. What tell me why you're a victim, ma'am. Who's victimizing you, ma'am? I'm just trying to have an open dialogue, because y'all asked, and I'm going to tell you. Please list who is victimizing you, ma'am. Who's victimizing you? List it. You don't have to tell me what's true and what's not true. Who is victimizing you? I'm just curious since you said it. You say we're all victims. Who's victimizing you? Huh. Okay. We have a history of victimization. This entire country was built on the womb of black women. You're still benefiting from our wombs. The entire medical industry was built on the backs of black women. Just about every industry, your stock market was built on the backs of black women, on the wombs of black women. There are still banks and insurance companies that are still operating today that were built on the backs of black people, mainly black women. It's unfortunate that they won't teach you history. What's more unfortunate is that you don't seek it out on your own. Because if I can read the information, then you certainly can read the information. There's no reason you should not know what happened to us. No reason. I'm not playing the race card either, ma'am. Y'all love to try to gaslight us with the race card thing. We don't have a race card. Y'all pull race cards. We don't. We don't have to. We don't have a victim mentality, ma'am. The victimization is already for everybody knows the victimization. But here's what drives y'all nuts about us. No matter how victimized we are, we still gonna take care of motherfucking business. We still gonna make money. We still gonna raise our kids, even if we have to raise them by ourselves. We still gonna start businesses. We still have more degrees than y'all do. Y'all got all of that shit going on for y'all, but y'all don't have no damn degrees. Where your degrees at? And then you're mad that we have had all of this adversity and we still handle motherfucking business. So what's your excuse, ma'am? Your husband's holding you down? Why you marry him? Y'all literally go to college to find a husband. We go to college to find a career. You never should have opened up this can of worms, because now the worms are all over the place. They're not just in your gut. They're all over the table. They're all over the screen. Worms are everywhere. You opened this can of worms up. And now you're going to probably cry about it. She's so mean. Mama Trey's so mean. No, I'm so real. Me being able to see the truth doesn't stop me from educating you. Me being able to see the truth doesn't stop me from saying, oh, my live is just for black people. My live is for everyone. But you have to be able to acknowledge the truth. Not just about potatoes, but about fucking life in America. Most of y'all have never even been outside of America, except maybe going to Baja or to Mexico. They don't want your ass over there either. Maturity is recognizing that y'all are part of the problem. So if you're part of the problem, if you really want to be an ally, you will be working on trying to fix it. Not trying to say, oh, you're pulling the race card, you're a victim. Fuck that shit. If anybody knows how to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, it's black women. We ain't never gonna fucking fail. Just know that. Exactly. We've been operating, the whole reason y'all have these medical treatments that you love so much is because y'all experimented on us. They will never teach y'all how diabolical y'all were during slavery. And as a matter of fact, white women were 10 times worse than the white masters. Y'all were 10 times worse. You know why? Because he was sleeping with the black woman and you were abusing the shit out of her. Go look it up. Y'all still have that resentment today. Let me tell you something. And this is true. Go read it. If black people can pass trauma down through their DNA, what the fuck do y'all think y'all have passed down through your DNA? So, I'm not going to apologize for your hurt feelings. For some reason, the truth really does hurt people's feelings. But it's the truth. And the problem that y'all really have with us is that you're thinking, if somebody would have done all of those things to me, there is no way I would ever just go on living and not seek revenge. Y'all's biggest problem and worry is that one day we're gonna fucking wake up and get revenge for the shit that was done to us for fucking 500 years. That's your worry. But we're not built like y'all. That's why we can find joy even in the worst parts of our lives. We're not built like y'all. We're not the same. They're not like us. It's not guilt. They don't feel guilty. They don't feel guilty. Because if they felt guilty, they wouldn't be living their lives on privilege. Y'all know exactly what privilege is. And y'all take advantage of that shit every day. What's opened doors for me, what's gotten me into the places that no one could imagine that I would be, is my intelligence. Why could I get jobs that other people didn't get? Because I'm smarter than y'all. Why was I the only black person in these all white companies and these all white rooms and these all white teams? Because I'm smart as fuck. Y'all don't know I work for Microsoft. I'm not no shabby motherfucker. And you can count on the fact that black women are going to get it done. A lot of y'all, you say you're smarter than most, but I guarantee you I'm smarter than you. I don't know everything, but I know more than you do about this topic. I know more than you about a lot of topics. Okay? The thing is, we are going to have to get over this shit. Okay? We're not playing victim. We are the victims. Everything in America is fucking owed to us. And we don't even act entitled to it. That's the thing. It's always a hotel. Everything in this country is owed to us. Every institution that you have was built on us. Only God gave intelligence. That's a fucking lie. Because y'all still walking around dumb as fuck. So God's not working for you then? Open a book. Open a book. So anywho, I guess the lady's feelings are hurt because she didn't say anything else. Okay? We are owed everything. The difference between us and a lot of y'all is the fact that we don't act like we're entitled to it. We still are willing to work our asses off for it. But then y'all be the first ones talking about, hey, they're just pulling the race card. I have every right in the world to pull the race card because it's owed to me. Yes, you owe me this position in this fucking company. Oh, it's just affirmative action or DEI. Damn right. We've earned it. I will take every affirmative action position they got open. Every damn one of them. What y'all afraid of? Exactly. Reparations. Why y'all so afraid of competition? You haven't earned shit with your racial behavior. What is racial behavior, ma'am? Please define it. Y'all love to call somebody a racist when we don't have the power to uproot or disrupt your life at all. Y'all love to throw, you're racist. I am a bigot. You should probably learn the difference between the two. I'm very judgmental. Very. God tells us that we're supposed to judge. How are you supposed to judge a situation? There are plenty of people I will not surround myself with because I'm judging them. You can identify the tree by its fruits. I prejudge situations all the time. So that makes me prejudiced. But a racist is a person that has the power to literally disrupt your life because of the color of your skin. I don't have the power to disrupt your life at all, Karen. Y'all gonna have to get your insults together. If y'all want to try to offend me, you're gonna have to come a little harder than that. I absolutely feel no guilt at all about telling y'all the truth. None. I've been on this planet 55 years. I've traveled to many countries. My passport is stacked. Okay? You're never gonna make me feel guilty for being a black woman in America and demanding what's due to me. You gonna give me some motherfucking respect because I've earned it. You not gonna talk to me like I'm fucking crazy or you crazy because I've earned it. I don't give a fuck who you are. So, with that being said, shall we continue the lesson? Because as it turns out, y'all motherfuckers are over here seeking my knowledge. Interesting. Now, God said, come here and teach people. He didn't say teach black people. He didn't say teach white people. Okay? You ain't teaching the Bible. Your book ain't shit. That's fine. And you're still a hotep with dusty skin. That coconut oil is not working for you, friend. You still a hotep with dusty skin. And it's so funny that y'all love to pull out the Bible, but if y'all actually read the Bible, you probably wouldn't love it at all. That's a whole other topic. Y'all don't even read the whole Bible. If you read it from cover to cover, you probably wouldn't be as religious as you think you are. How about those 8 books that were removed from the Bible? Did you read those? Just saying. So stop pulling out the Bible to use it as a weapon when you don't even know how to use it correctly. Okay? So anyway, back to blood type A. Okay? Back to blood type A. What's making your blood thick as a blood type A? Okay? Vinegar, oranges, dairy foods, liquor. Y'all should not be asking me questions that y'all don't want the answers to. Okay? I don't have a problem. I have black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. I have all colors of people. But y'all need to understand that all of this is manufactured. All of it. Race is a whole made up thing. And we are the ones that fall into the trap every fucking day. And the powers that be know exactly what they're doing. And as long as they keep us at each other's throats, they get to pick our pockets. I don't think about white people one moment of my day. White people ain't never stopped me from doing what the fuck I needed to do. Okay? But as long as we keep falling for the bullshit and we stay at each other's throats and we're fighting each other, our enemy is not each other. Our enemy is rich people. Because those rich people have the power to keep us sick. And they do. 70% of the whole America is on at least one prescription drug. 70. Our problem is the elites. They know exactly what they're doing. I don't have a problem with the average white person, and the average white person shouldn't have a problem with me. There's enough to go around if the elites aren't hoarding it all. That's what they do. Okay? Our enemy is white bread. Our enemy is sugar. Why do y'all think we're so angry? Why do y'all think that the country is so divided? It literally is because of what we are eating. Those things literally upset our bodies. Bread is literally at the root of most of the problem. Bread, between bread and chicken, this is the problem. They know exactly what this wheat is doing to us. And they just keep putting more and more wheat in everything that we eat. Your breakfast cereals, all of your lunch food, all of your dinner food, it's more and more wheat all day. And that wheat is what is dictating your emotions. Our emotions are literally housed in our gut. So this is why they never wanted us to know anything about our anatomy and how it works. Because if we would have known how important our gut health was, we would have been side-eyeing the food a long time ago. They never wanted us to know that our immune system is in our gut, that most of our hormones are in our gut, that everything that we eat affects our emotions. They never wanted us to know that. Then they're prescribing you all of these depression pills, but no one is telling you to stop eating wheat for your depression. So we are out here at each other's throats, calling each other victims, and you're pulling the race card. Sweetheart, I bet you just had a sandwich. I bet you just had a sandwich. I bet you had pizza for dinner. I bet you had pasta. I bet you did. And like I said, 7 days from now, you're not going to be as emotional as you are today. Because when you cycle this sugar and this wheat out of your system, trust and believe, you are not going to be this sensitive. You're sensitive by design. The one thing that we should master in this world is our emotions. You said the reeds are so smooth. We got to master our emotions, because as long as we don't master them, we can get taken advantage of. You have less joint pain? Good. I want you to get to the point where you have no joint pain. Okay? So, what is making your blood thick again? Vinegar. Anything with vinegar in it. So, that's your condiments, your mayonnaise, your mustard, your ketchup, your barbecue sauce, your hot sauce, all of your salad dressings, all of them. You guys are risking having blood clots and DVTs because of condiments. Then you're eating oranges and drinking orange juice. Then they tell you to drink orange juice when you're sick. Orange juice is very dangerous for blood type A, because not only is it making your blood thick, but it is also creating an overgrowth of bad bacteria. I'll get to that in a second. Dairy foods, distilled liquor, and guar gum. Guar gum is in your almond milk. So your almond milk is making your blood thick. So what you think almonds are going to do? First of all, it's not the same. Okay? If you blended up almonds and made almond milk, you have a better chance with that. But if you're buying like the Silk brand of milks, no one should be buying that. Not their soy milk, not none of it. Oats are bad for everyone. Okay? Oats are bad for everyone. I don't care in what form you're getting these oats, because the first thing that oats do in your body is skyrockets your blood sugar. Skyrockets. Okay? They said there's less sugar in you eating a bowl of ice cream than it is in eating a bowl of oatmeal. And number two, oats also raise your estrogen levels. It doesn't matter how you cut them oats, ma'am, they're still oats. I don't understand what y'all think that the steel cut is going to do. It's still oats. Doesn't matter how you cut them. Oats is for horses. Okay, so hold on. What is giving you an overgrowth of bad bacteria as a blood type? Listen, the information is 32 years old. Today's oats are not those oats. Okay? And also, the information in this book is for weight loss. That's what y'all don't seem to understand. Okay? The soy milk that I recommend is West Soy. Dr. Oz is a scammer. Y'all didn't realize that? He hangs around with Donald Trump. The soy milk that I recommend is West Soy, because there's only 2 ingredients. Yes. Soybeans and water. The bad bacteria in your gut as a blood type A is definitely a big problem for blood type A. Because remember, walnut milk is okay. Walnut milk is okay. But if you're blood type A, you benefit from soy milk. You can get West Soy from Walmart. They have West Soy everywhere. Sprouts, Walmart, Kroger. Blood type A, remember, has a weaker immune system than all the other blood types. So, when you're eating foods that are giving you an overgrowth of bad bacteria, it's going to trigger disease in your body. So if you have any of these ailments, put in the comments. Alopecia. I'm not going to keep saying the same shit over and over again. Alopecia, endometriosis, IBS, IBD, certain cancers. Remember, blood type A is also prone to certain cancers, specifically stomach cancer. How many people in your family or you have experienced stomach cancer? H. pylori, staph, E. coli. Okay? PCOS comes from chicken, ma'am. I'll get to that in just a second. What else? All of your skin issues, psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, rosacea, all of that comes from bad bacteria. Well, what? Oh, and your thyroid problems comes from bad bacteria. Guess what creates the bad bacteria in your gut as a blood type A? All of the potatoes. All of them. Y'all can't have no potatoes. A lot of y'all skin problems, a lot of skin problems come from oranges. Y'all can't have sweet potatoes, white potatoes, red potatoes, none. It's creating an overgrowth of bad bacteria in your gut. How many of y'all be having UTIs and yeast infections? Where do you think these yeast infections are coming from? Where do you think they're coming from? These foods are increasing your levels of yeast and candida in your body, which is at the root of infections. What else? Ground black pepper, navy beans, kidney beans, lima beans, oranges, again, and whey protein shakes. Y'all can't have whey protein shakes because you can't have dairy foods. Okay? So how do we turn this around for blood type A? At the root of y'all's problems, at the root of blood type O's problems is sugar. No way, Jose. You corny. You're about as corny as me. At the root of blood type O's problem is sugar. At the root of blood type A's problem is your lack of protein. So, what is going to immediately improve your health as a blood type A? Soy. Blood type O and blood type B can never have soy, but soy is extremely beneficial for blood type A and AB. So, tofu, edamame, tempeh, texturized vegetable protein, soybeans, packed with protein, packed with fiber, packed with all of the essential minerals and nutrients your body is deprived of. Because, let me tell you a scary thing about blood type A. Let me tell you a scary thing. When your cortisol is high, it makes your blood sugar high. When both of those hormones are high, your body requires even more minerals from your food to bring them back into balance. If you're not giving your body the proteins that provide those minerals and nutrients, then your body has to suck the minerals out of your teeth and your bones. So you guys are experiencing bone demineralization because you are protein malnourished. Now you got osteoporosis, osteopenia, osteoarthritis, gum disease, weak teeth. Now you gotta have hip replacement, knee replacement, shoulder replacement. I've already done the O's, ma'am. You missed it. Okay? You were told that soy was growing your fibroids. Not if you're blood type A. That's a lie. Chicken is growing your fibroids. Your fibroids come directly from chicken. But if you're eating chicken from Chick-fil-A and Popeyes, then it is soy and chicken because they fry their chicken in soybean oil. What else is going to benefit blood type A? Hi. Y'all benefit from 25 different fish. 3 different types of salmon, sardines, red snapper. 25 different fish. There's never a time in blood type A's life that y'all cannot get the proper amount of protein in your body. You have dandruff and AB blood group. What do I lack? You have an overgrowth of bad bacteria in your body, ma'am. That's why you have dandruff. Yep, that's a skin issue. Your scalp is skin. What is going to thin out your blood and bring your red blood cells back down to your original size? Lemons, water. If y'all just increased your water intake, it would thin your blood out. Okay? But as a blood type A, because your body accumulates more mucus than all the other blood types, start your day with lemon water. Because lemon water breaks up mucus in your body and flushes it out. Okay? You're going to have smoother bowel movements. When you wake up in the morning, drink you a glass of lemon water. Just squeeze you fresh lemon in a bottle of water. Okay? And sip on this. What else thins out y'all's blood? Pineapple, blueberries, blackberries, green tea. Thins out your blood. I'm telling you what thins out your blood, ma'am. It ain't got nothing to do with no damn cinnamon. What about congestive heart failure? Are you offering me some? What about is not a question. I'm going to do O again tomorrow. You can go get your foods list, though. You don't have to wait for me. Just click the link on my page. What else thins out your blood? Olive oil, flaxseed oil, and walnut oil. Those are the oils that benefit you as a blood type A. And what foods does your body's bacteria love to eat? Escarole, dandelion, chard. When you're making your tea, make your green tea and put you some dandelion tea in there. I got like 4 different types of tea in here. I try to get as many beneficial things in my body at one time as possible. Okay? So what else? Fava beans, prunes, and silver dollar mushrooms. Those are the little white mushrooms from the grocery store. Okay? So that's it for blood type A. This is not your full foods list, so click the link on my bio, download your foods list. Only eat your beneficial foods. Now, if you don't know anything about tofu, I have a 10-minute tofu tutorial pinned at the top of my page. Go watch that. Plus, you're on TikTok, which is an Asian app. So there are hundreds of thousands of tofu videos right here. You watched it today, good. So that's going to educate you on what you need to do with your tofu and the different textures and all that stuff. Okay? But you are going to feel fantastic once you start eating tofu. I promise. Okay? Where's blood type B? Let's get into it. Come on, blood type B. Let's try to get through these last 2 real quick. You bought a tofu press and some yondu. Fantastic. So blood type B, what's at the root of y'all's problems? Chicken. At the root of blood type B and AB's, at the root of our problems is chicken. How many of y'all have fibroids? How many of y'all have PCOS? How many of y'all have diabetes? How many of y'all have breast cancer? No, it doesn't matter if you're positive or negative. It doesn't matter when it comes to food. Okay? Let me tell y'all about this chicken. Okay? First and foremost, today's chickens have been genetically modified to have higher levels of estrogen because estrogen is a growth hormone. That's why it creates growths in your body. Fibroids is a growth, polyps, cysts, tumors, all of those things are growths. Okay? So whenever you eat chicken, you are literally skyrocketing your estrogen. Estrogen is, what you mean Amish chicken, ma'am? Ma'am, as a blood type B from the dawn of time, you cannot eat chicken. It has nothing to do with where this chicken was raised or what his religious affiliation is. I don't care if he was raised on the street or in the church. I don't care if he has his master's degree, if he dropped out of high school. Ma'am, stop asking me questions. I've already gone over all this shit. You're always coming here and asking me shit like you about to cook it right now. Go get your fucking foods list. You've been on here a number of times, ma'am. Why you don't have your foods list? What are y'all doing? Waiting for me to come on the live so you can ask me a bunch of questions that's already on your foods list? What are y'all doing? I know, Fats. You don't need to bite nobody. Come here. Come here. It's okay. There's always somebody asking me crazy questions, Fats. It's going to be all right. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to get them. It's okay. What is PCOS? Is that something men and women get? It's something that women get. Polycystic. What is it? Polycystic ovary syndrome. The way you say none. Go get your foods list, ma'am. You asking me about some damn cornmeal. You about to flour some fish? Let me finish telling y'all. Thank you. What? Fat Daddy. What is it? Jordan, can you go please give them some food? Oh, okay. You okay? Pop gave you food already. Did y'all eat? Listen. He is a handsome boy, isn't he? Listen. Chicken's your problem. Okay? Since the dawn of time, blood type B and blood type AB have never been able to eat chicken. It does not matter where the chicken was raised. None of that shit matters. There is a specific lectin in the meat of chicken that when we eat it, it attacks our bloodstream, causing our red blood cells to clump together, creating blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. Chicken does not benefit any blood type. It's not beneficial at all. And for blood type B and AB, it is literally deadly. I have had some of the world's best chicken, but none of it was worth having a stroke over. None of it was worth having fibroids for. Okay? And a chicken has 100 times the level of estrogen in its little body than we as humans have in our grown body. 100 times. Today's chicken only takes 42 days to grow to 6.5 pounds. 42 days. So the chickens that you guys are eating aren't even grown up chickens. You're eating chicks. I'm saving y'all the time and the money of having these food sensitivity things. Where do you think your food sensitivity test came from? This information was out before the food sensitivity test even exists. I've been here, man, every day. The reason chicken is so diabolical is because it is pushed on us. They know exactly what this chicken is doing in our bodies. Okay? So, when you're eating chicken, it is skyrocketing your estrogen. 70% of the women over the age of 35 in America have estrogen dominance. And there are several men that have estrogen dominance. When a man's estrogen is too high, that is what triggers type 2 diabetes and prostate cancer. A man having high levels of estrogen makes him have mood swings and irritability and emotionality that he's not supposed to have. Have y'all not noticed that? Fibromyalgia is an autoimmune disease, ma'am. Where do you think you got it from? As soon as I start talking about chicken, you're like, well, what about turkey? Turkey is also high in estrogen, sweet baby cakes. And you don't benefit from turkey. As a blood type B, you benefit from red meat. The minute that I say you can't have chicken, you start thinking of another bird you can put in your mouth. Why don't you just ask me about pigeons? If I can't have that bird, can I have another bird? You're not supposed to be eating no bird, sweetie. You're supposed to be eating some red meat. Lamb, goat, venison, deer, mutton, rabbit. Not beef. Y'all don't benefit from beef. You benefit from what I just said. You were never supposed to be eating no chicken. You were never supposed to be eating no pork. None of us. Chicken was literally at the root of all of my problems because I'm a blood type AB. At the root. The minute I stopped eating chicken, everything changed. My health immediately improved. You'll see. Watch how your body reacts without chicken. How do you explain that little girls are overdeveloped? How do you explain that little boys are a little more sassy than they used to be? Because of the high levels of estrogen in our children. You have been feeding your kids chicken since they had those two little teeth. Little girls are having their periods and boobs at 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. It's because of the estrogen exposure. If you go to the National Institutes of Health, all of the research reports are there. A 10-year-old little black girl has more estrogen in her bloodstream than a grown-up white woman does. Why is that? Because our kids are eating chicken 3 to 5 times a week. So between blacks and Hispanics, we're eating chicken and pork. Your daughter had hers at 6? Jesus Christ. Did you take it to the doctor? Because the doctors, if your daughter is black and Hispanic, they say that's normal. Why do you think the doctors would say if you're black and Hispanic that it's normal? But if you're white, it's abnormal for your period to come on that early. Go look at the reports. Because they know exactly what they're eating. Pisses me off every day. So anyway, what about a wild? Do y'all know that chickens are scavengers? Chickens eat anything. Just like pigs. Pigs eat anything. Pigs will eat humans. Chickens eat other chickens. Have you ever seen a cow eat another cow? Have you ever seen a lamb eat another lamb? Have you? Have you ever seen a goat eat another goat? Chickens eat other chickens. And what y'all need to understand about chickens is they are wild. They come from the jungles of Japan. That's where they originated. That's why chickens are not indigenous to Africa. So why is it that we're eating chickens? Because our asses were dragged from Africa and forced to eat fucking chicken and pork. As an African, your ass grew up on red meat. As a blood type B, your ass grew up on goat and sheep. You know why? Because your genetic ancestors are from the Himalayan highlands. That is India, that is Pakistan. That's where you originate. How can you have estrogen less eggs from an estrogen filled chicken? Today's chickens have higher levels of estrogen, which means that the chicken eggs have higher levels of estrogen. Go and look it up. If you want to have some egg whites, that's fine. but the nutrition of the egg is in the yolk. If you have a disease that is feeding on estrogen, I suggest you don't eat eggs. So if you have diabetes and prostate cancer as a man, I suggest you do not eat eggs. If you are a woman and you're going through menopause and you got fibroids and you got PCOS and fibromyalgia and all, lupus and MS and all that other shit, you should not be eating no fucking eggs. Okay? Because your autoimmune disease feeds on estrogen. So the more estrogen you put in your body, the longer your disease can survive. If you starve a disease, it goes away. The reason that your disease is being maintained is because you're maintaining it. The drugs that you take maintains your disease, and the foods that you eat maintains your disease. So how many of y'all have autoimmune diseases again? Because out of the 50 million people that have autoimmune diseases in America, 80% of them are women. And if you have lupus, MS, and arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, it's 90% women. So why do you think that 90% of the women have autoimmune diseases? Estrogen. Psoriasis comes from bad bacteria in your gut. And I've been meaning to do this. Gladiator cage fights. That's all day. That's all day. Fights. So let's talk about what's jacking y'all up. Blood type A. They are having, that is all day. So blood type B is extremely lectin sensitive. Lectins are just little proteins in all whole foods. By you being so sensitive to the lectins in the food, it triggers inflammation in your body, pain in your joints, in your bones, neurological problems, hormonal fluctuations, skin issues, and gut issues. Okay? Your brother had lupus and a liver transplant, and your sister passed away from lupus. Shit. Are y'all still eating chicken at your house? Y'all still eating chicken at your house? The things that raise your estrogen. Number 1 is chicken. Number 2 is soy if you're blood type O and B. Y'all can never have soy. Number 3 is alcohol. Alcohol raises your estrogen levels. What's in y'all's neighborhoods? Chicken restaurants and alcohol stores, liquor stores. Chicken and liquor raises your estrogen. Your liver not functioning properly also raises your estrogen. Oats raise your estrogen. Stress raises your estrogen. Those are the things that raise your estrogen. So here are the things that you guys are extremely sensitive to. Chicken, corn. What does corn do in the body? Stops insulin production. Buckwheat, wheat. What does wheat do in the body? Triggers inflammation, converts your happy hormones to anger and aggression hormones, stops your body from absorbing minerals and nutrients from food, and slows down your metabolism. Sesame, amaranth, soy. What does soy do? Raises your estrogen levels. And rye. Those things right there are causing your inflammation and your aches and pains and all of that. I can't read that language, but thanks. So what's messing up your liver function? Lentils, black beans, black-eyed peas, mung beans, artichokes, and aloe. If your liver is not functioning properly, it is going to cause a rise in your estrogen. Okay? Something very interesting about blood type B is that you guys have a particular strain of bacteria called alpha glucosidase. Alpha glucosidase breaks down digestive resistant starches, turns them into sugar, and stores them as fat in your body. That could be what's triggering diabetes in your body. Because when you go to the doctor and they see that you have this high level of alpha glucosidase bacteria, thank you, in your body, they will diagnose you as diabetic. And then they will prescribe you drugs that are classified as ACE inhibitors, like metformin. ACE inhibitors are literally just to inhibit that particular strain of bacteria in your gut. ACE stands for alpha glucosidase. What causes you to have all of that bacteria? Peanuts, tomatoes, soy. Remember, if you're eating chicken from Chick-fil-A and Popeyes, they fry their chicken in soybean oil. Your Ezekiel bread is made with soybeans. Your Hidden Valley Ranch has soy in it. There are several products that you guys are using or eating, foods that you're eating that has soy in it. Y'all can't never have soy. Also, cashews, corn, cornstarch. What's corn in? Everything. High fructose corn syrup, regular corn syrup, vinegar. Vinegar is made from corn. Alcohol is made from corn. Brown liquor is made from corn. Cornstarch, corn oil. All that's corn. Why are you diabetic again? Because corn inhibits insulin production in your body. So when you're consuming anything made from corn, you're stopping your body from making insulin, which your body so desperately needs. Then ground black pepper, poppy seeds, pinto beans, maltodextrin, and rhubarb. Thank you, Lourdes. What is messing up your gut bacteria? Vinegar is made from white vinegar, and some of your apple cider vinegars are made from sun-ripened yellow corn. You never knew that, did you? Hi. We didn't either. And trust and believe, when we found out, it was a little over a year ago that we found out. It blew my, it still to this day blows my mind that we never ever asked ourselves what vinegar was made from. We never asked ourselves, what's vinegar made from? So here is what your body's bacteria does not like. Sorghum, peanuts, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor, and acacia. Distilled liquor is bad for everybody. And I say that as an alcoholic. You don't even have to be an alcoholic for liquor to be bad for you. It jacks your body. Is way worse for you than weed is. Alcohol shouldn't even be legal. But because alcohol makes people so sick, it's a moneymaker. It's a moneymaker. So how do we turn this around for blood type B? What's going to block that lectin sensitivity? With the swollen joints and the skin issues and the hormonal fluctuations and all that? Cultured dairy products. Y'all benefit from sour cream, Greek yogurt, ricotta cheese, kefir, cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, farmer's cheese, feta cheese, and paneer. Blood type B is honestly the most balanced of all the blood types. Like, y'all can have a little bit of everything. What is going to provide your body with protein as a blood type B? Lamb, goat, venison, deer, mutton, rabbit, all the other red meats except beef. Y'all literally will lose weight eating lamb and goat. Like Jordan lost 60 pounds in the first 6 months eating according to his blood type. Just stopped eating chicken and started eating lamb and everything changed. Also, y'all benefit from a lot of fish. Halibut, cod, mackerel, sardines. So when you get your foods list, you'll see all of the meats and all of the fish that you benefit from. What's going to improve your liver function? Mustard greens, beet greens, green tea, licorice root tea. That's what I drink every day. Green tea and licorice root tea. Okay? Parsnips, curry powder, ginger root. So curry goat and curry lamb is healthy for y'all. Okay? What is going to blunt that alpha glucosidase bacteria? Mushrooms, silver dollar, enoki, and maitake. Whey protein shakes, blueberries, Brussels sprouts, blackberries, and grapes. So if you guys have diabetes, y'all need to start consuming those foods. Okay? And what does your bacteria love? Brewer's yeast, molasses, and cabbage. Get into kimchi if you're a blood type B for your gut health, okay? So that's it for blood type B. Go get your full foods list. Only eat the beneficial foods and watch how your body changes in just the first 7 days. I'm reading your foods list. Watch how your body changes in the first 7 days. Where is blood type AB? This is the last one. It's the last one. So what is it that we deal with as a blood type AB? We are a hybrid blood type. So we have both the A and the B antigens on our red blood cells. Okay? So what we deal with is bacterial overgrowth, bad bacterial overgrowth, which is called dysbiosis. Yeah, you missed it. Cell signaling issues, meaning the cells carry messages throughout our body and there are foods. You done dropped 20 pounds? Fantastic. I told you. Okay? Cell signaling issues, our cells will, the messaging will get thrown off from certain foods. Also stress. There are foods that stress out our immune system. And lectin sensitivities, just like blood type B. Okay, so our number one problem, just like blood type B, is chicken. It does not matter where that chicken came from, where it grew up, if it's got a good family, and he's a good boy, he's a good man, Savannah. It does not matter. Chicken does not benefit not one blood type, and it is literally deadly to blood type B and AB. It will kill us. Okay? What else? Corn. Again, what's corn do in the body? Stops insulin production. Corn's in everything. Also, haddock, flounder, kidney beans, mung beans, chickpeas. What do chickpeas do? Chickpeas do the same thing that corn does. Stops insulin production in your body. Chickpeas are not good for nobody. So please, if you're eating chickpeas, stop. Okay? Coffee stops collagen production in your body, sweetheart. Sesame, sunflower seeds, lima beans, black beans, fava beans, black eyed peas, and buckwheat. Blood type AB is not for no beans. We're not the bean people. Okay? What's giving us bad bacterial overgrowth? You having a bunch of bad bacteria in your body is what triggers alopecia, yeast infections, urinary tract infections, IBS, IBD, all your skin issues, your thyroid issues, COPD, your anxiety, your depression, all of that comes from bad bacteria. What's creating that in blood type AB? Tea. You can drink tea. Oranges, number one thing that gives us bad bacteria. Camembert cheese, bananas, distilled liquor. dextrose, sucrose, fructose, guar gum, guava, mangoes, carrageenan, cornstarch, sago, adzuki beans, radishes, rhubarb, sorghum, and Jerusalem artichokes. If you have anemia, ma'am, it's probably because you have parasites. Parasites eat your red blood cells, which is giving you anemia. You need to up your iron and you need to rid your body of parasites. Simple fix. Go get your foods list. So, what is stressing us out and unbalancing our immune system? Sorghum, sucrose, dextrose. First of all, blood type AB is not for the sugar. We're another blood type that cannot tolerate sugar. I don't care if it's fake. I don't care in what form it comes. Okay? 6B, go get your foods list. So, sorghum, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor, acacia, coffee, aspartame, and pork unbalances our immune system. I would not be drinking no kombucha. Kombucha is not good for you. What y'all think kombucha is doing for you? What about honey? It's on your foods list whether or not you can have it. So go get your foods list. So how do we turn this around for blood type AB? What is going to block that lectin sensitivity? Greek yogurt, feta cheese, farmer's cheese, mozzarella cheese. Okay? Y'all better be careful. It's also bad on your kidneys too. Honey is hard on your kidneys. So if you got kidney problems, you should not be eating no honey at all. You have iron deficiency. I need iron infusions 2 times a year. Ma'am, you should be eating according to your blood type. You wouldn't have iron deficiencies. What food or tea to reduce scar tissue from surgery? I don't know. Why don't you Google it? Did you get scar tissue from food? If you didn't get scar tissue from food, what makes you think that scar tissue is going to be alleviated because from the food you eat? It's not going to happen. I want all of y'all bad breath having motherfuckers to stay off my live. Stop asking me about this damn. How funky does your breath have to be? How funky does your breath have to be for y'all to keep coming on my live asking about some fucking halitosis? Y'all must have shit breath. Like, I'm trying to figure out how y'all walking around with this funky ass breath. Unless you made another account because I blocked you yesterday to come on here again to ask me about your shitty breath. Like I said yesterday, your shitty breath is coming from bad bacteria in your gut. Thank you. You can get this wig right on Amazon. It's coming from bad bacteria in your gut, sweetheart. It's the same person that made a fake account to come on here yesterday and ask about their shitty breath. Because if gum is not helping you and Altoids ain't helping you, that's an internal problem. So, what is the protein that benefits blood type AB? Turkey. We are the shit. I gotta cook that turkey. I got brining in the refrigerator. I done put some turkey in the refrigerator 2 days ago to brine. It's gonna be tender as hell. They might need an intervention. That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like. Y'all keep coming on here asking about that. So turkey, which I will be putting in the oven when I get off the live. We're the only blood type that benefits from turkey. So whenever y'all talking about, oh, I can't eat chicken, maybe I'll just eat turkey. We are literally the only ones that benefit from turkey, okay? But we also can't have no other meat. Yes, vitiligo is because of the wrong foods, baby. What do you take to get rid of your ulcerative colitis? You need to eat according to your blood type. Y'all just want a quick fix for whatever ailment y'all have. To solve the problem, ma'am, you have to eat according to your blood type. Okay? We also benefit from cod, eggs, tuna, salmon, sardines, grouper, tofu, and tempeh. So just like blood type A, we benefit from tofu and soy as well. Okay? So to improve our cell signaling, I have a lot of food I need to eat. I'm not eating enough. I got 2 watermelons downstairs I need to eat. I have turkey in my refrigerator that I need to cook tonight. Y'all know what I've been eating? Fucking cucumbers. Ever since I discovered them damn cucumbers, that's what I've been eating every day. I'm obsessed. I'll admit it. Every day. No, it's just not with a salad. It's Logan. Have y'all not seen the Logan? If you're not a blood type AB, you can't have cucumbers. So I'm only speaking to my AB brothers and sisters. We're the only blood type that benefits from cucumbers. English. My first set was just regular cucumbers, but English. Yeah, blood type AB is the only blood type that benefits from cucumbers. And I didn't know that when I posted that video. I just use kosher salt to brine my turkey. But that's why I haven't been eating regular food. Like for the past 2 days, I've been eating feta. Well, a Greek. My concoction was Greek. So I had feta cheese, cucumbers, some Greek peppers. What else did I put in there? Some green olives. Listen, if y'all can have olives, but made without vinegar, Costco has olives that are made without vinegar. So green olives, what else is in there? And then I made a salad dressing with Greek yogurt, some cream cheese, some fresh dill, some kosher salt, some lemon juice, garlic, and pepper. And I literally was sitting here the whole time like, I need to run that back again. Like I was planning on having that again for dinner today, which will be the 3rd time this in a row. Okay, so I need to make that turkey. So anyway, what's going to improve my cell signaling? Watermelon, curry powder, figs. Blood type O also benefits from figs. I just saw a video about how super beneficial figs are. So if y'all don't have no figs, you need to get them. It is considered an ancient fruit. It's been around since the dawn of time, but it is packed with antioxidants. It is anti-inflammatory. Eat up. So A, B, and O benefits from figs. I don't know who else benefits from figs. Check your foods list. But also garlic, onions, cranberries, green tea, eggplant, cherries, plums, olive oil, peanuts, walnuts, walnut oil, and blackberries. Okay? And what does our body's bacteria love to eat? Mushrooms, silver dollar, portobello, enoki, and maitake. Miso. I couldn't understand why I love miso soup so much, but miso highly benefits our gut health. Also, cabbage, kefir, amaranth, dandelion greens, watercress, and brewer's yeast. Shit, that's another thing I need to make. So I bought some cabbage and some broccoli so I can make my little cabbage salad. So you make it with cabbage, broccoli, red onions, carrots. Another thing, if y'all benefit from carrots and y'all have high estrogen, you need to start eating carrots. Because apparently carrots will lower your estrogen. You know how it does it? Do y'all know that carrots do not digest in our system? So what happens when you eat carrots is, because they do not digest naturally in our system, when you eat carrots, it causes your body to make more bile in order to try to digest it. And in making that, it will bind, estrogen will bind to that bile, and when you poop, it will poop it out. Mind blown. So if you're dealing with estrogen issues, if you have PCOS and all that stuff, check your list. If you benefit from carrots, you should be eating it. Even if carrots are on your neutral list and you're dealing with estrogen, eat them. How about for blood type A? No, nobody digests carrots. It's kind of like corn. You know how corn doesn't really digest in our body? But at least carrots are beneficial. So, I got a big ass bag. Still haven't eaten them. Got a big ass bag of baby carrots down there that I need to eat. It's a whole lot of shit I need to eat, but I'm not hungry. So, let me go downstairs and figure out what I need to eat tonight. I'm gonna put that turkey in the oven. I'm gonna chop up those vegetables. And I'm probably gonna end up eating a cucumber. So, I will be back again tomorrow. Okay? Please go get your foods list. Start tomorrow. And in the next 7 days, you're going to lose 7 to 10 pounds of inflammation. But more importantly, you're going to feel better than you have in decades. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Come on. Mommy's done. I know, Juju. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying to push the button. There we go.